Okay, I think we are about ready. Can we get some, like, context for those background noises? Maria. It's not... Look, the Empire's just destroying the village. And everyone in sight is being game-ended. It's not what you think it is. Based on just the audio alone of what Maria's doing. It's the woman screams. I know, it's Maria. It's Maria specifically. It, out of context, like, it sounds so bad. I even made that joke last time. You just gotta question the voice direction that they were given. That if you just cover the screen, it sounds so much worse. Yeah, Maria, I blame you for this. I swear, if I get hit because if either Twitch or YouTube hits me for for basically those sound effects, I'm gonna laugh so hard. It's gonna be so funny. So when does the Final Fantasy happen? Well, the problem, Hot Corn Dog, is this is the second Final Fantasy, so I think we are past the final part. Why are we laughing? The intro cutscene, Monzai, it shows Fury and Maria's and Guy's town being burned down, attacked by the Empire's army, but the noises Maria makes sound so sexual. When you don't have everything on screen, it sounds a lot worse. Anyway, so we are back. We went to the Smelt Falls or Smit Falls, and we obtained the Mithril, and we have some Mithril equipment. That is not Mithril equipment. That is Mithril equipment. We bought a Mithril sword. We bought a Mithril mace. The boss dropped a Mithril bow. Guy is Guy, but, you know, it is what it is. So, we are gonna start this off by tackling the Arcane Labyrinth. That is our first goal. I still want my spells at, like, level 3, so I'm gonna just start spamming spells. I might as well just continue spamming spells on these weak enemies. How's it going, Monzai? It's been a while. Have you played Final Fantasy II? Any version of them? And if you say Final Fantasy IV, I'm gonna be mad. You saw a playthrough of it years ago? Okay. The Mithril Collection? Well, we got some of the Mithril Collection. Popcorn Dog. We got some of it. The only thing you remember was the story was serious? The story is Star Wars. That's the story. Like, if you just take the plot of Star Wars and just don't put it in space and put it in fantasy, I think that's the plot. Oh, Protect leveled up. We'll work on Shell. Yeah, the plot at the beginning of the game, Monzai, is that the Emperor Mateus, got the power of hell and sent in monsters to the world so he could take over. Ooh, Shell leveled up already. Time to start spamming life. The guy named Guy? See? There's the guy named Guy. He's here. Anyway, so, yeah, Emperor Mateus wants to take over the world, and he's using the power of hell to summon monsters to help do that. Well, we got a lot of monsters here. Time to work on magic. The Lords of Hell. Deckard Cain, what's that from? It's... Corn Dog, please, no. I I do not want to imply that Maria and her brother Leon are doing things in that intro. That's two guys I know. Yeah, Guy and Guy. You know, I'm thinking Guy Sensei from Naruto, and then Final Fantasy II Guy. Gi doesn't count from Fire Emblem because it's pronounced Gi, not Guy, even though it's spelled Guy. Diablo. Oh, it's from Diablo. I don't even know the actual sound clip you were referring to. It just happened to... I just happened to guess that's what it would sound like. Your YouTube... HC Bailey? I watched him. I think I'm still subbed to him on Zai, but, yeah, I found his content really good. Who did a bunch of Let's Plays of Final Fantasy games. He's done all of them, if I'm correct, except for, like, 15, 16 in the MMOs. And then the, like, the sequel games he hasn't done. That's why it's impressive. I didn't even know what it was, but yet it sounded close. Should rewatch him then. The thing about H.C. Bailey that... I did watch him a lot. I think his research and his, basically his research of the games he plays is really good. He can be a bit dull, but it's nice to have him in the background. Dull sounds too mean, but... Dull sounds to me, but I have a lot of respect for H.C. Bailey's dedication to the research and playtesting, basically. I said it's Star Wars. I did say it's Star Wars. Let's see. I think he's still doing Let's Plays Monzai. If I remember correctly, he's still working on... Actually, I think he's trying to start Dragon Quest VII. But currently in the research phase, because that's such a big game. That's a huge game. Secret Treasure. Yeah, I remember. I used to watch him a lot. Again, dull might be the wrong word. That sounds too mean. But I respect his work for the research, basically. Full respect. Gotta re-get into Chukka Conroy. Again, Chukka Conroy does a lot of research on the games he plays as well. So I gotta respect that, too. Stop watching for a bit. I mean, I think we all just fall out of YouTubers or streamers that we watch for one reason or another. Could just because you get busy and then you miss a video. You miss a video and then you just decide, oh, you see the next one, you're like, oh, I haven't seen the previous one. I need to go back and watch that, and you just never do. Because all the drama. I agree, Monzai, but at least in Chugga's case, he showed the receipts. And it shows that he's the... It seems to me Chugga is the innocent one of that drama. I can only use one more thunder. I might as well just have Guy attack, it's fine. Okay, Hawkhorn Dog, you know what's weird? Wait, hold on. You know what's weird? I see you on the YouTube chat, right? And I know you said something earlier that popped up on screen. But the problem is, I don't see it in the actual text chat on the YouTube side. Like, the only ones I see is, when does the Final Fantasy happen? The Mithril Collection. The thing that I don't know if I could say on here, with Leon and Maria. The two guys I know now. But you said Star Wars. That's all I'm seeing in this YouTube chat, Hawkhorn Dog. It's weird. I don't understand it. By the way, Monzai, I am also streaming on YouTube as well. It's I'm trying to stream to both. Just saying. Okay, hold on. I think I need to back up. secret passage. Secret treasure. We're gonna check it. Stop watching for a bit. Because of all the drama. Yeah, I'm glad he's innocent. I'm glad he's one of the ones that was just found innocent. Yeah. We don't need another one. I'm stuck with you, Shroob? Okay. I mean, I don't think you're allowed to leave. You just pop up onto the robot's head whenever you feel like it. I don't think I'm allowed to leave. Chuck is the reason you are who you are today? Interesting. I would like to know more what you mean, but that there might be... I don't know how much you could explain what you mean through here. Not much we could do about it. 10 out of 10 background noise forward. Thank you for putting me on as background noise. That is ideal of what I try to do. Clearly. What am I doing? His Okami Let's Play is the reason you felt a little Japanese culture to be going on. Oh yeah, you said Okami was real. What's really got you into Japanese culture, but it was through Chaka Conroy's LP of how you got introduced to Okami. Okay, I didn't know the connection there. Guess accusing Big Pharma gets you censored. You know what? Maybe. Maybe Heart Corn Dog. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I did see it on the live chat, Hot Corn Dog, on screen. But the problem is... Oh, I can't save in this room. I gotta save outside. That's fine. I gotta save here. So, like, if I went back, I could probably see what you typed out, Hot Corn Dog. But I do not see it in the actual YouTube chat now. It's weird. And chat was going by a little bit fast for me to, like, fully see it. Anyway, so, the Arcane Labyrinth. I think I've only tried this once. I don't fully understand it. So I'm going to try to figure it out as we go along. So with here, you hear a voice from nowhere. Do you seek to break the seal? Then by your word, so shall the seal be undone. So with this, we need to use one of our keywords that we have learned. It was always working, always only. Kind of filled that void. Very similar to how you actually talk. We did feel like a long lost older brother, so Chuck means a lot. Oh, I could see that. His personality really comes off as, like, this friend you can always go back to, I think, is probably a good way to phrase it. Anyway, so what we need to do is use one of the keywords we have learned. Each keyword... Okay, hold on. Let me try to explain this again, because it's complicated. If we talk to this guy, he's been studying... Would you like to hear a little what I learned? Is sealed by words. Certain words alter the composition of the floors to reflect their meaning. You're plotting something, Shroob. I don't think I trust it. The labyrinth is made of interconnected layers, and at the very bottom awaits a boss, basically. In order to forge ahead, you need to break the seal with words, your keywords. Break the seals and make it to the bottom, and you'll be able to return to the surface. That's not complicated. Make sure you're up to the task if you plan on going forward. Once you enter, there's no turning back. You can't save, blah, blah, blah. The only other thing I know is about the words. The effects of words vary in relation to other words. The word used to reach the floor and the word to use to leave it combine to change things for better or for worse. And sometimes they change nothing at all. Meaning there are 4 categories that each word applies to. They are life and nature, matter and materials, magic and spirits, and locations. Depending on what word is in which category, when we enter, and then when we leave, That combination will affect it will affect the quality of the treasure and the encounter rate. So either you get normal treasure, normal encounter rate, good treasure, low encounter rate, or bad treasure, high encounter rate. There is a little chart I'm looking at. Basically, if you go in the same category, you're going to get the good treasure and low encounter rate, but and there looks to be 2 options that give you bad treasure, high encounter rate, and one that's just normal. I'm trying to understand it myself. Okay, and sometimes they change nothing at all. That's what he means. The effects of the words also vary in relation to whom they are said. So each word gives a bonus to specific characters, or have a certain affiliation. I don't know how else to explain it. This doesn't affect the labyrinth, but it's connected to something else. That's all I know. Okay, if I talk to you then. Visionary, vocabulary, tell me your terms, and I'll tell you the future. Okay. So if I tell him Wild Rose, fearing, the Wild Rose term to Firion does not bode well. What that... Let me pull up the chart. There's a chart here. Okay. Does not bode well. Maria. The Wild Rose to Maria does not bode well. Guy. Wild Rose does not bode well. Minwu. Appears most auspicious for you. What that means... I don't know what it means by does not bode well for you. That doesn't seem to be in here. Maybe you get no points. But there are 5 categories. I guess technically 6, because the other one would be 0. But there are 5 categories listed on this chart that I'm looking at. I should have it pulled up. But I should have had it pulled up. But what it means is, depending on what's being said, it means how many points that word gives to that person. I think does not bode well means that character gets 0 points. Appears most auspicious for you, that character gets 4 points with this word, if this word is being used. What happens at the very end of everything, out of all 3 dungeons and then the sanctuary, is what reward we get. So it's whoever has the most points by the end, basically. If I check Mithril, let's see. Does not bode well. Does not bode well. Does not bode well. Minwu would seem rather promising for you. That would be... just 2 points. It's not much, but Airship. Does not bode well. Does not bode well. Does not bode well. Portends quite well for you indeed. That would be 3 points. And then Dreadnought might bring you good fortune to Firion, which that's just a single point. Maria does not bode well. Does not bode well for Guy. Minwu portends quite well for you indeed, which that is 3 points. So after all 4 of these words are going to be used, Minwu's going to have a lot of points to his tally by the end of all this. That's kind of the point of all this. Eventually, we're going to get more terms. And if we're trying to get certain rewards, we need to use specific terms to raise a character's total point value that's invisible, and you wouldn't really know unless you talk to that guy. And even then, you need to know what does not bode well even means. So, yeah. Okay, anyway, let's just... We already know all 4 of these will affect Minwu, so let's just get this started. Just realizing you did this at some point and gave up because it was so confusing. Again, I did this once, and I was so confused by all of this. That's why I kind of only did it the one time, I believe. So we got sergeants here, and I did save before coming in here. Let's just see how strong he is. Bow 3. Oh, wow. 50 damage to Maria. I think Firion needs to heal Maria. Let's go ahead and get a fire going. Actually, you know what? No, we'll work on Thunder. Use less MP. And we'll just attack. Hey, Tyler, how's it going? Yeah, I still don't fully understand how this works. And I'm trying to learn it as we go. I'm trying to fully understand how this works. Okay, maybe if I don't know, we'll just attack. I don't know how strong this guy is. I don't know if I should be spamming magic. We are gonna get strength boost after this, that's for sure. And Maria's gonna need more healing. We have potions, so that will help. Let's use more healing. Another thunder? I have no clue how much HP this guy has. And we do need to attempt this now. We do. Okay, that took 3 thunders. Fear and strength increase, spear increase, magic. Guy's axe level increase, and shield. His HP increase, Guy's strength increase, Minwu's staff increased. Okay. Ooh! We got mithril armor. We got mithril armor from that. Let's go ahead and equip that. You know what? I want to check something. So that was Sergeant? Oh. That was literally just the boss fight we did. That was literally just the boss. That's why he dropped mithril armor. We have a chance for mithril axe again if we fight him again. So, let's see. Let's take a look around. What happens here? I'm overmatched! Okay, this is just normal enemies. These are very weak. I'm gonna just use physical attacks. I gotta save my MP, basically. And also, how come Guy got the HP increase, but not Maria? You know, the one that got attacked, like, 2 or 3 times? Guy's agility increase. Oh, by the way, when I was changing the... Oh, resistance is futile. When I was changing the titles and editing the descriptions for the last stream, what's going on? You found yourself a copy of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd for like $10. So you're working on getting that set up. That is nice. I don't know how much that normally goes for. I could take a look very quick, but that is very nice. Again, I've been wanting to test out some older Monster Hunter games lately, but at the same time, I don't want to start another Monster Hunter. Anyway, so when I was editing the previous stream, like getting like a new title and descriptions and stuff like that, I basically came up with a new, like, not lore, but like new context for what's happening. Basically what happened, so at the very beginning of the game when the Empire fought and just slaughtered us, they just told us to get good, scrub. And then when we go to the army, Firian's now motivated to get good. So he asks Hilda to join the rebel army, but Hilda denies him to join the rebel army because he ain't good enough. So he sets out on his own to Flynn to prove that he is good enough. That is the context of why everything is happening now. That is the context. You cannot change my mind. He was told, get good, and now he's gonna prove that he is good. Antidote? Okay. Oh, this is just soldiers. I guess we're just gonna take this opportunity to fight, save all these guys. Ooh, okay, new monster, magicians. What just happened? Fire 5? Okay, that's actually not that bad. Blizzard 5. Again, not that bad. I think I'll have Minwu heal everyone. Let's go ahead and just attack? Yeah, I want to save my magic. I don't trust this place. Cure everyone. Is that... It's Japan only, so you gotta get it retranslated and such. Oh! I know we... Didn't we get a Monster Hunter 3 on the PSP? But maybe we got a different one, right? Okay, so these guys can cast Blind. I believe Blind is a permanent status effect until we treat it. So in that case... Nope. I was about to spam Cure. Monster Hunter 3. Oh, Monster Hunter 3, at least in the US, we had Try on the Wii, and then Ultimate on Wii U and 3DS. Okay. You said, which one did you get? Portable Third? Or should I be looking at something else, Tyler, for Portable Third? Hey, I got a Thunder Tome. We'll get wiped out if this keeps up much longer. Can you do anything to save us? I'm working on it, dude. But there's also treasure. Ocean. Portable Third is the PSP one. Oh, I still need to cure it. This is one that stays outside of battle. So, Minwu, you need Esuna. Okay, we only got Guy from that one. I'll take it for now. Okay, Minwu. Asuna, we'll just single target. It will be better. Which is apparently from a different game from 3 Ultimate, which is very confusing. Okay, so Portable Third is an installment of the third Monster Hunter. I wasn't 100% sure. Asuna. Do I still have the page up? I do not. Monster Hunter 3. I'm gonna look for prices. And I gotta swap the filter. Guy strength went up. Nice. Potion. Okay, I gotta swap the filters to get rid of region. Okay. Azuna on not Farian. Dang it. Portable Third, where is it? Japanese Wii, PAL Wii. Wait, what's down here? Oh, wow, look at all these enemies. Frontier G. Okay, there's Portable Third. Oh, no, that's Portable Third HD on the PlayStation 3. That's not what you looked at. That's not what you got. Which I didn't know that had a PS3 version in Japan. Asuna? See, what happened was I was trying to press up to just swap to Minwu, but that didn't work. Okay, let me... Japanese Wii? That's... Wait. JP PSP. Come on. I think it's because I just typed in Monster Hunter 3 and that's causing problems. Whoa. Wait a minute. I have it on memory. There we go. Monster Hunter Portable Third. Let's just type that in and see what we get. Okay. I'm looking on here. A complete copy of Portable Third is going for like $7.88, so $8. That's what I'm reading on here. So even if you paid just like $2 more, Tyler, it's still, we're still talking $10. We're still talking $2 difference. That's barely any difference to be worried about. But yeah, I didn't realize Portable Third had a PSP version, or a PS3 upgrade version, I guess. Interesting. Let's see. Very different game from 3 Ultimate, which is very confusing. 3 Ultimate has underwater combat, which Portable Third doesn't have as far as you know. Yeah, I remember the ads for 3 Ultimate talking about the underwater combat. I remember that. I don't know if I really got that far in that game to really test out the underwater combat or not. I didn't play much of that game. Sadly, I don't have the Wii U game anymore. I think I got rid of it because I really didn't like it. Although, what sucks is I'll probably have to re-get it now at some point. I do have 4 Ultimate on 3DS, though. I still have that. I guess I just got rid of my Wii U copy of Monster Hunter, I guess, at some point. The problem is I don't remember selling it. Turns out your Japan trip is getting extended by a few days. I did see when you popped into Pikachu's stream yesterday, Bonsai, that you're coming back to the States. But now you're saying you're in Japan for a little bit longer. What's changed? Why is it extended, Monzai? I saw you said that you couldn't find a job, so that's why you're coming back. All enemy troops repelled. Be cheaper and easier to do direct flight than a layover in Texas. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So we saved all the troops, opened all the treasure. That makes sense. So, Monzai, I gotta ask. It was a bust right now, but do you plan to try again at some point? Like you weren't able to find something now, but maybe in the future try again and hope for a better chance? Be applying from the moment you get back. Ah, okay. Okay, so since we completed this room, this light opened up, so now we can leave the floor. Do I seek to break the seal? Yes. Then we have to give him a new word. That doesn't sound right. Hold on, you know what? Let me wander around and talk to everyone. Something's not right. I feel like I'm missing something. Never gonna give up. Good for you, Monzai. You'll find... You're trying to go for a teaching job, right? You'll find it. Strength is... So, I'm gonna talk to the guys here, actually. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna say the same thing. But I feel like if I don't continue, I'm gonna miss some... Or if I continue, then I'm missing something. Can I click on the room itself? Yes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, how do I get that? How do I get this? is a map hold up here. Can I, like, zoom in, please? Because... oh, wait, can I... no, it's not. I don't know. What if I look up this key term? It's not... okay, no, never mind. I'm still gonna look around for a bit. I'm supposed to get something from this floor. I just don't fully know how I get it. And I'm trying to figure that out. Again, I don't understand this place. 4U is probably the best way to go if you want to try older Monster Hunter games. It's generally considered one of the best. Again, I do have the 3DS game. I do have it. Actually, is 4... is there other versions of 4? At least in America. I forget. Oh, the magicians. Here, I'm looking it up right now. There's only 4U on 3DS. You're right. That's what I'm getting. At least in America, 4U is the only option. Oh no, Firian's asleep, but he should wake up from that. I'll go ahead and magic. And you know what, Minwu, you go ahead and cure. Sleep. Oh no, everyone's asleep. Scourge? Oh no, that's poison. We're still asleep, and they just keep spamming it. You know, Tyler, there is a part of me that wants to boot up 4U on 3DS, but I also just don't want to play the 3DS. But I have the ability to copy them over to my computer, you know. Oh no, Maria's down! Because everyone's asleep and won't wake up. Oh my god, finally. Revive Maria. Cure everyone. I could deal with blind. I could deal with that. But I do have... if the 3DS emulator still works, I could copy the game and start over and play on my own time. But I also don't want to boot up another Monster Hunter. I really don't. Maria, please. Thunder. Do that. Man, I haven't seen this many status effects in basically a Final Fantasy game. Enemies really don't like using these. There's actually a newer 3DS emulator too. Alzahar is what it's called? Oh, really? Because I still have the citrus one. Oh, stun. We managed to get a stun tome out of that. Hold on. It paralyzes a foe, and I have fire and thunder. I have the magic set up. Let me look at stun very quick. It's black magic. Okay. So here's the thing about stun. And this is, there are two spells that do the exact same thing. Stun causes paralysis. There is also the stop spell. And the stop essentially just causes paralysis. That's what it does. They both do the same thing. The difference is Stun is technically a psychic elemental, whereas Stop is a changeable elemental. So I think the difference is, if one enemy is resistant to psychic elemental, you use changeable elemental, and vice versa. I think that's the idea. I don't want to use stun. I kind of have an idea of what spells I want to use that I want to give to Maria. Actually, you know what? I never really do this, but let's give Guy the stun tome. He's still gonna be pure physical attacking, but maybe it will give him something to do. You know, it might be that clutch victory we might need sometimes. Let's get Esuna going. It has some differences, but the only 3DS emulator that's consistently being updated right now. Oh, because if I'm correct, Citra was just kind of one of those static ones that rarely updates. If, what'd you say, Azahar is constantly being updated, then that's the better option to go. Also, didn't Citra, get, shut down or something? Didn't Nintendo go after them? If you're doing 3DS stuff, yeah. I only dabbled in the 3DS stuff on stream when I was doing my Pokemon Ribbon Challenge stuff. Rhythm Heaven? I never played a Rhythm Heaven. The problem is rhythm games are kind of a different thing for what I typically stream. And kind of like fighting games, it's kind of harder for me to judge how much to play. If that makes sense. Because if you look at all the streams that I do, whether it's RPGs, like platformers, stealth games like Metal Gear, there's usually some sort of beginning and end involved, and whether I'm going 100% or not, there's an end goal. Rhythm games don't really have that. It's just play as much as you want, right? So, unless I was doing one-offs more often, what would be the end goal of a rhythm game type of thing? Rhythm Heaven is a bit different. Because, to be honest, I have thought about getting, at some point... Well, first of all, I do have Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, but you know Disney will probably hit some of those songs. Oh, wait, okay, hold on, this guy. We could not have been victorious without your support. I thank you for your help. The castle has been purged of invaders. Nevertheless, remnants of the enemy forces still linger on the perimeter. We shall endeavor to seek them out by tracking them. These bonus dungeons give new terms. And these terms only affect the bonus dungeons. They will not be affected by the main game at all, as far as I'm aware. That's what I was looking for. It has specific levels and win-loss conditions. Okay. Azahar is based on Citra for the most part there. Oh, okay. So, eventually I should just get Azahar. I'll keep that in mind, because it will give me an option for 3DS stuff. Plus checkpoints? Interesting. So one thing I thought of, actually, about rhythm games, because I do have Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory. I want to get the Theorrhythm Final Fantasy 1, probably on Switch at some point, because I do love Theorhythm. At least, I love the 3DS game. I played that a lot, both of them. It's split up into groups. One thing I thought of, either as a redeem, just a straight up redeem, and it would be a spendy one. Or I still need to activate the spin the wheel function as a redeem that I made, but the reason why I haven't fully implemented it is because I really want to have the redeem automatically spin the wheel for me, so I don't have to activate it myself, right? And one of the things I thought of for either the spin the wheel or just a random redeem is just I boot up a rhythm game, whether it's like Theorhythm or Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory or something, and I just play a song, and that's the redeem. Like, it's it reminds me of when I did the Mega Man stuff. When I did the Mega Man streams and I had the bit rewards for making me swap to another game when I did that. The idea kind of stems from that original idea. Rhythm, Toketsu on the Game Boy Advance. You get 5 levels with their own songs, then remix of those 5 levels combined into a new song. Oh, okay. Only concern is melody and memory is obvious copyright fears. Yeah, that is the problem. And I know there's specific songs that probably would do it. But I don't know about the whole thing. But I was just giving you an idea because I do have that as a rhythm game. I want to get the Theorhythm on modern stuff on Switch. But I do have the 3DS version. Both of them. And it could go that route instead. And that's just Final Fantasy, so I think that would be okay. There are probably other rhythm games you could go with that I just can't think of, and I probably don't have. Oh! How come I'm not dual-wielding for Guy or Minwu? I just saw that, Kyle Moore or something. I typically find in this game that shields... I typically find that shields are really good. And I find that to be more important than the extra attack. I find the evasion to be very good to build up. That's why I go for shields. How far back was that? Can I change the setting so I can see the timestamps? There we go. Yeah, I typically go for shields in this game, specifically for the evasion boost, because evasion is really good in this game. Now, if we were talking Final Fantasy III, yeah, you do wield all the way. Shields are dumb. Shields are dumb in Final Fantasy III. You just do wield all the way. There's no drawbacks. Yeah, right now we're trying the Arcane Labyrinth, if it's not obvious. And I don't fully understand it, and I'm trying to learn it as I go, and now I am lost. Because I took forever to find the tracking term, and now I need to, try to get to the exit. And I'm lost. Oh, more treasure that I missed. I had a feeling I missed some treasure. Oh, no, these guys. Okay, hold on. Let me catch that. Once I hit 99% evasion with shields, they gain agility very quickly. Yeah, agility is also a really good stat. That's also part of it. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Let's just use fire and single target. I'm gonna heal. More evasion. I should unequip shields since they're completely useless then. Once I hit 99% evasion with shields. Okay. once I hit 99% evasion, if I unequip the shield, do I still keep the 99% evasion? Or do I only hit 99% evasion with the shield? I'm trying to understand that a little bit better. Also, what's this symbol that I see? This top fan thing. I must have missed something. What happened? By the way, I am kind of new to the YouTube streaming side, so there's a few things that I'm a little bit behind on what some of this means. Also, I have to swap my tabs around on my laptop just to see what some of you say on YouTube. If I could get it all in one chat, that'd be nice. I'd love to figure that out. I don't think I need Cure. But the Helen doesn't really do that thing where they rank each hit. It's really either hit or miss. If you're early, it's considered a miss, basically the same as being late. Oh, okay. Okay. You'll likely decrease the evasion from anywhere from 3 to 8% or something. So if you're at 99, 3 to 8% is really nothing. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know if the Mage's Staff is good, but we got a Berserk Tome. That is insane. That is insanely good. Hold on. This is what I want. Temporary raises attack power. That's going to Maria. And I don't need stun. I don't need thunder. Is the Mage's Staff better? Oh my god! That's a 22 attack boost! Since enemies have a lot of HP, by then dual wielding it'll be a much better option, but it's up to me. Oh, okay. The problem is, like, now, like, not counting this bonus dungeon, right? I already felt overpowered anyway, so I didn't feel the need to dual wield. But, sorry. If what you say is true about the whole 99% evasion thing... Oh, a Cure Tome and a knife. Okay. If what you say is true about the whole 99% evasion, maybe once you hit that point, you might as well dual wield and swap to a shield when needed. That might be a better way of handling it. Azuna. Okay. In the late game specifically, okay. Yeah, it's something to consider once you hit 99% evasion. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for letting me know, because this game can be a little bit confusing sometimes with its different system. Okay, no, wait. Yeah, one more Azuna target theory. By the way, Kulu more something, I'm trying to get your name right. I am using RetroAchievements to get all the... Here, I might as well pull it up. There it is. I am using RetroAchievements, and I'm going for 100%. We only have 5 out of 115, but that is also what I'm doing. Just pointing that out. In case that wasn't clear. When does the game get good? There's only one game that constantly stays good for beginning, and that's Pong. Nothing really compares to Pong now, does it? I don't know. I don't know what compares to Pong. I mean, it's just tennis. I mean, you can't beat tennis. There's nothing better. I don't know. Wish the PSP original stuff was in Pixel Remaster as DLC. There's a lot of extra content that I wish got added in to the Pixel Perfect remasters of all of them. Well, I don't know about 3 so much, but honestly, all of the games could have had the extra content from the other stuff. But they wanted to basically be remakes of the original games and just be the original games and nothing else, and I get it. As the creator of The Last of Us said, there hasn't been a game as revolutionary as Last of Us since Pong. And that guy's full of himself, but yeah, I get the joke. I really do prefer RPGs. The only RPG series you play to completion is the Mother series. Mother is really good, and I haven't played those on stream. I'm hesitant about playing the Mother games on stream. Not because, like, they're bad or they're daunting, but it's Mother 3. It is specifically Mother 3. Not because it's bad or anything. No, no, no. Because it's really good, and the ending, specifically. It's the ending that's gonna get me. I will not hide that. The ending will hit hard. I will not make it. Okay, let's open up the next room. I think we will use tracking? Does tracking work with Minwu at all? Yes, it kind of does, so it works out. I don't know if that was the best thing to go with, but I don't know. You like Final Fantasy II Arcane Labyrinth over the optional dungeons FF1? Because you can do it at any time. Do it super early. I can get that. Whereas the first bonus dungeon in FF1 PSP is after the Lich, which is still pretty early enough. And here's the thing, because we finished the Mother series many times, I've only played through Mother 1 once, but I played the other two a few times. And again, I love Mother 3. It is a must-play game. But that ending hits so hard, I will not make it through it. And that's why I'm hesitant on actually going through Mother 3. Even though the game is great. If Mother 1 is so good, how come you yet to beat Mother 1? I never said Mother 1 was that good. But he hasn't tried Dark Souls 2 Star Wars the first sin. That is true. I haven't played Dark Souls, any of them. I haven't played any of them. That is a fact. Yeah, Mons, I do like a lot of RPGs, but as you kind of... If you look through my back catalog, you see I don't just play RPGs. I jump all around. I mean, you know I play Mega Man Battle Network, but I played the other Mega Man games. I play a lot of RPGs. I just got through Metal Gear. Like, the original games all the way through Metal Gear Solid. That's not an RPG. And playing through Monster Hunter, obviously. You know, that's not an RPG. I just kind of jump around, depending on burnout and stuff. What is it, Shroop? What do you gotta tell me? You had the best tonkatsu ramen ever. Oh my god. Don't taunt me. You had to call fish out. It was so good. It changed your life forever. And why do you taunt me, Shroob? I'm a robot now. I can't eat anymore. You taunt me with this food. You just come in here and taunt me with food that I can't eat anymore? Why do you have to be so cruel? Battle Royale, I haven't done it in a little bit. Keep forgetting. Bloodborne's pretty good. Set the bar too high, Loki. Oh, really? Yeah, playing through Bloodborne, that being my first Souls game. On stream. Or just in general, being my first Souls game. It was really good. I liked that. And Monzai, again, I streamed Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Those are not RPGs. Well, kind of. But hack and slash RPGs. Not traditional JRPGs. And even then, I did those at level 1. That was its own challenge. I don't want to leave yet. But that's how I leave. Got it. I think there is a new word to learn in every room. New enemy. Pearl Sword? Sorakos? Do I cast Berserk? I forgot I gotta use that up. Might as well power up the damage dealer of the group. Oh my god, you're so strong. You have a friend that keeps telling you to play Bloodborne? You would like it, at least in terms of aesthetics and lore. I don't know how good you'd be at the gameplay because you say you get like arthritis and stuff. But it would be something you should consider looking into. Although it's PS4 exclusive. That's the caveat. Games with stories. Yes, that is mostly what I tend to play Monzai. And I usually end up 100%ing things. Let's go ahead and cure. I mean, Metal Gear Solid VR doesn't have a story, per se. VR missions, true, it doesn't have a plot. But look, if I was already playing Metal Gear Solid, VR missions was just kind of the extension of it. I figured might as well. But even if it didn't have a plot, it had end goals, you know. Complete all of the missions with their best times. That was kind of how that worked. You played Elden Ring? Just, you just need to take meds and brace your hands. Okay, so then maybe you could give Bloodborne a try. You really wish that enemies did more damage early on in FF2? Yeah, it's so easy to feel like the enemies don't do anything to you early on. I think it's because before the GBA version, HP didn't naturally go up every 10 battles. You had to rely completely on getting hit. That's right. This game, this version and the GBA version changed some of the things about the stats around. So that's why Guy will just randomly get an HP boost. It's because every 10 battles, a character will just get an HP boost. So it's a lot harder to gain HP in GBA, PSP, and Pixel Remastered by getting hit specifically. Okay. But that's the thing, being targeted by physical or magical attacks affect your physical and magical defense boosts. That's the trade-off. Hey, Kiro. You had a question? What's your question, Kiro? Did I actually do Star Force? I have not played through Star Force yet, Monzai. Because I think at this... One, I needed a break from Battle Network. And two, I want to potentially see about the Legacy Collection. Or DX versions, like with DX1 that got modded. I'm waiting for one of those. Just play 14 online. I've been considering it, Kiro. I haven't yet, but I have been considering it. So, Kiro, you know how I've been playing 14, right? Or, no, I'm sorry. You know how I've been playing Monster Hunter on stream? I started that because I wanted a multiplayer game to play with other people after finishing Bloodborne. And Monster Hunter was just something that I had and I knew I could stream. But lately, I've been getting kind of burnt out of Monster Hunter. But I also kind of want to use up the PS Online. And Tyler, I don't know if he's still in chat or not. He mentioned about 14. How you could go up to level 70 and just be completely free on that base game. And there's a part of me that thinks that maybe after I'm done with Monster Hunter, I may end up playing 14 as a stream game. You just started playing because of the free trial? I hear it's really good. Randomly got into a boss fight and guy just dies. Okay. This is the time for setting him on fire. Oh my god. Yeah, technically I am done, Kiro, but at this point, I'm still showing off new things. Like the exclusive rewards. So I feel like I'm still trying to show off at least all the main stuff. I still got a couple monsters that I haven't beaten yet, like, like gold Rathalos and stuff like that, right? Actually, you know what? No, not protect. We'll go with blink. More fire. And we'll cure everyone again. And also, at this point, I want to use up as much as the PlayStation Online, or the PlayStation Plus that I have left. I feel like I only have a couple more months before it needs to be renewed, and I don't know when I would be able to renew it at this point. So that's kind of my thought process right now, Kiro, but I have considered playing 14 as a new stream game for multiplayer. I've always wanted to hold off until after playing Final Fantasy XI, but I think at this point, I think 14 is probably just going to be the easier way to go. I need more fire. So the modder in the Not So DX mod fixed that. Wait a minute, hold on, I'm reading. Wait a minute, I need to read some text. So I've been waiting for DX versions of 2 and 3. There's no plans to make them. Okay, that sucks. 2 doesn't really need them. The big issue was spawn rate and the requirement for multiplayer. So the modder and the Not So DX mod fixed that issue. Got it. Still adds the means to get the limited edition ships. So only Star Force 3 needs cheats to find the limited cards. I think at this point, Manzai, then, I would rather wait for Star Force 3 to basically get the Not So DX mod, basically. And it's either I play those versions, or I wait for the Legacy Collection. Oh, Farian's dead. Life. Yeah, Popcorn Dog FF14 is mentioned once again. Once again, Jack. Such an odd design choice that in every version besides Pixel Remastered, back row characters literally can't get hit besides bows and magic attacks. This game was trying to do a lot of different things. And in some ways, I kind of respect it for it. Do I think they need to do them again? No. But it was trying a lot of different things. Pixel Remaster just made him take half damage. I did not know about that change. So, I did not know about that. Okay, Guy, you need that power up. Alright. Well, I'm out of those, so Berserk. Oh my god. Guy's dead! Is Final Fantasy XIV cross-platform? I think it is, Hot Corn Dog. Because, based on what Tyler was telling me, or based on what he was saying, I could stream the free trial of Final Fantasy XIV through the PS4 that I have, because that I know I can at least play it through there. And then if I decide to play the game on my own time, off stream, I can then play on the computer. I think it is cross-platform. No, I need to do that. You can check the account and subscriptions. Well, Tyler's the only one that I know of that's really played 14. Oh my god! Why is there 2 big horns? No, I can't survive 2. I need to run. This is not going well. God, I think this is it. No, we have a chance. There is a single way to get out of here. I can't use that. Let's hold off on Berserk. Defend. Cure to everyone. Let's try to banish him to the other dimension. There's no plans for it. There's no real need. There's nothing really to fix. Oh, I didn't realize that. We banished him to another dimension. We're still in this. No different bosses. Just a few cards are different. The ones you get are different. Oh, okay. But the form isn't so drastically different, then you're missing the other form. Okay, so if everything could be done in that game, then maybe it doesn't matter. Why are we constantly fighting big horns? Get out of here. I knew it was a chance to work or not. I only got one more shot, at least with Firion. Sure. Is there that much of a difference between adding a card to your pack through cheats and going through Mega Man menu and downloading them that way? It's just legitimate. Or it does the same thing. Right. I thought there was just more differences with Star Force 3. To be fair, Monza, it's been a while since I played through Star Force 3 all the way through, so I couldn't remember everything. Don't you have? Yes! Teleport! Please, Minwu! Save the day! Oh, you can use teleport on myself? I can use teleport on myself? Let's try it. Teleport on myself just kills me. Why'd you do this to me? Now I have no chance. This is the last time I listen to chat. This is the last time. Well, guess what? Your punishment is we have to start this all over. This is all your fault. I was desperate for a way out of there. Alright. We'll do that again. I lost a lot of stuff from that. Never lied to you. You would never lie to me, Hot Corn Dog. At least when you try to tell me something. It's under the context of you've never played these games. You've never played this game. Hey, Caleb, how's it going? You saw me die to big horns, 3 of them. I managed to banish one to the Shadow Realm, but didn't work the second time. We're done right now. Japan only features in Star Force 3, but they still exist. Be reactivated with AR cards. Ah, okay. Your bad luck? I don't know about that. I was already struggling, and Bighorn was too strong. Bighorn was just way too strong. No one really wants to go through the trouble to mod it back in. Again, Monzai, I have other games I could play through to the point that I'm willing to wait for a legacy collection. Basically. And when it comes to Mega Man, I have plenty of other Mega Man games I could stream. So that's why I'm not in a rush to go through Star Force. Hell, if I really wanted to, I could play some of the other versions, like Battle Network 3 White or Red Sun, you know, if I really wanted to. But really, the only one I would rather play again would be 6 Greygar, because I feel like that one has the most differences, aka a different final boss. By the way, Caleb, I am also streaming on YouTube, so that is also another option. I started doing that basically yesterday, more or less. We are going through the bonus dungeon, Caleb, and it's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Or the 3rd, 4th, kind of worked. Mostly just killed half my heart. Yeah, teleport on yourself, I didn't realize just kills half your party. Well, it just ended up killing half my party, but I didn't know it would just take out my entire party. I thought it would be the equivalent of running away. But you gotta realize, I believed in my grandfather's deck, and I believed in the heart of the cards. That's why teleport worked that one time. On Bighorn. Cure Tome, Knife, I don't need those. Do you think the DX mod and the not-so-DX mod really elevates Star Force 1 to you? I see. Again, I'll keep it in mind, Monzai. And I have been, but, like, I have other games I could play through, so I'm not in that much of a rush. That is the problem with being a variety streamer, Monzai. It might be a while before I go back to a specific franchise, because I just get distracted. So, yeah. That is the drawback of being a variety streamer. At least if, you know, if you specifically only play games from a specific franchise, at least you know what to expect. You know? You know you're gonna get that Final Fantasy content, just in some form. Whereas in my case, it's been a few months since I played Dragon Quest, and I don't know when I'll get to 4. I haven't played Mega Man Battle Network in how long? And I don't know when I'm going to another Mega Man game. Yeah, that's the trade-off. A Legends Legacy Collection? I want that too. I almost want that more because I've never played through the Legends games. The problem is, Monzai, there's only 3 Legends games. So I really hope that they made a collection. They either add in, like, some of the missing games, like Mega Man and Bass, or, I'm pretty sure there's some other games that could be added into that collection. Just make that collection Mega Man Legends plus extras. I don't know. You could easily do something like that. But yeah, I definitely want to play through Legends 1 and 2 and Misadventures of Tron Bonne. They are the only mainline Mega Man games I have never played. I went the wrong way. 3 games is still a lot, true, but, like, when you compare that to all the other Mega Man Legacy collections... okay, to be fair, Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 only has 4 games. Actually, you know what? Most of them only really have like 3 or 4 games. So never mind. That probably still works. Because they usually split them up. I just realized I'm fighting the Sergeant. Alright, time to spam fire. You know what sucks? I lost my better mage's staff. I've lost so many things from teleport. The game's lengths? Are they longer games? I mean, I know they're longer games, but when you compare them to, like, the Battle Networks or the Zero games, are they longer or are they about the same? Okay. I think my perception was just a little bit skewed because of the first Mega Man Legacy Collection having 6 games. Oh, I didn't get any sort of weapon or armor drop. I still want some sort of some of the other Mega Man games to be re-released. Like Mega Man and Bass, you know? Although, what's the likelihood at this point that they would just put it on Switch Online? Because I've seen the Game Boy Mega Man games on Switch Online now, and they would have been good. They would have been good for a collection. I think at this point we're more likely to see Mega Man and Bass in Switch Online. And knowing Nintendo, we probably wouldn't get it translated. It'd probably just be a straight port of the Japanese game. But hey, you can play it. Same with Battleship Challenge in 4.5. I'd be okay if we never get Battleship Challenge. That is not a good game. I still have it on the back of my mind to boot up Battleship Challenge because it's canon. Battle Network 6 references the navies that are in Battleship Challenge. So Battleship Challenge is canon. But Battleship Challenge is not a game. It is just straight up not a game. You know what? I need to start just going for spread damage in this case. 4.5, I'm interested in trying, but Battleship Challenge is not a game. Literally, if I were to stream Battleship Challenge, like a full playthrough, there's got to be something else going on because the game is on autopilot the entire time. Like, I need to be playing something else. It's almost like it would be 2 streams in 1, you know? Like, I've been tempted to boot up Battleship Challenge and be like, let me show you how it works. And then just put on the camera instead. And just show you how I just set the controller down, step away, don't even have my controller on it, and just show us how the game plays itself. Like, that's Battleship Challenge. As you know. But yeah, they should put those games in... Hey, look, I got the Mage's Staff and the Scourge Tome. That's what I want that. They should put them on Switch Online if they're not going to put them in Collection. I agree to that. But at the same time, Battleship Challenge is not a game. I don't know if the new youth needs to experience Battleship Challenge. There, I got my Mage's Staff back. It started to grow on you. You recently tried playing with it. I want Esna. Again, like, Mons, the problem is you're not playing Battleship Challenge at all. Once you set everything up, you just sit there and do nothing. It's not a game you play. It's a game you watch things happen. Maybe you hit L and R sometimes if you feel like you need to. You know how you see those TikTok videos where they have like a game randomly playing on the side to keep the kids' attention? And it's like one of those auto runner games. To me, that's Battleship Challenge. Battleship Challenge is that TikTok distraction video. It serves the same purpose. Antidote. I need Azuna to work. So it's so different to the main series. Like, you get tedious in large doses. Yeah, Battleship Challenge is not a game you play in bursts. Or play for long periods of time. You play, like, one tournament, and then you stop for a little bit. And even then, that's not that long. I don't know. Okay, let's learn tracking. Let's grab this treasure. Now I can leave. Because you gotta move stuff from your pack to your folder. Yeah, it's a little bit clumsy. I could literally pull the game up right now and show Battleship Challenge. I literally could if I wanted to. I have it on my computer. At any point, I could boot up Battleship Challenge. No, you know what? That should be a... Battleship Challenge should be some sort of redeem reward. Pay X amount of bits. We do a tournament and battleship challenge. Just for the memes. It's definitely a punishment. But is it a punishment to me, or is it a punishment to you, the audience? Or is it a punishment to everyone? I like to think it's a punishment to everyone. Because if I have to suffer through Battleship Challenge, you're suffering as well. I may actually do that. And the thing is, Monzai, there's 6 characters. I know there's Retro Achievements, and I looked through the Retro Achievements list for Battleship Challenge. It really only asks you to do 2 full playthroughs, but you gotta be specific on what characters you pick for the ones to do the 2 playthroughs. And then with the other characters, you kind of need to do just a couple tournaments with them. You don't have to do the full game. But, you know, for this redeem thing, I could just say, screw that. We're playing all 6 characters. Just, you gotta do the bits to make me do a tournament. It's a punishment. I'm gonna be honest, Monzai, I don't know much of the character stories in Battleship Challenge. Because I've really only played through... Every time I play through Battleship Challenge, I always pick Chod and Proto Man, because it's Proto Man. Proto Man's cool. I do know a little bit about the story of the girl that's Ring's operator. Not Ring Man, but Ring's operator. If I'm correct, like, she has, like, a severe sickness, and she's, isn't she, like, trying to win the tournament to, get money for her hospital bills or something? Like, isn't that her thing? And yeah, you could go ahead and tell me Mail's story, it's fine. Spoilers for Battleship Challenge, a game, quote-unquote, from, what, 20 years ago? Okay, hold on. Can we use a different word than tracking? Because that might be part of the problem. Okay. If you go with life and nature and magic and spirits, normal treasure, normal encounter rate, so that wasn't really the problem. What if I go with airship or dreadnought? Airship and dreadnought are matter and materials, bad treasure, high encounter rate. I still think that tracking might be the better option. Because I want to avoid bad treasure, high encounter rates if possible. Oh, time for a battle royale. There, I made it to... I made it back. The main goal of these floors is to find the keyword and then leave. That is the main goal. Landon's excited for the tournament, and Mail decides to join. She doesn't think she'll go far, but it'll be fun. On the day before it's pouring rain, Land lends her his umbrella and runs off. The next day, Land doesn't show up. He got super sick, and she feels so guilty. Oh my god. Really? First of all, I didn't even realize that each of the stories, like, I thought they were all kind of happening at the same time. Or could potentially happen at the same time. I didn't realize it was almost, each story is almost its own continuity. Does it have to do with the flames? Oh. Okay. Hey, chat, it's Bighorn again. Guilt weighing on her, Lan is sick in bed and can't even see anyone. Oh my god. First of all, this should be set to live. I don't know why it's not. Okay, chat. We're on Bighorn again. We know he's dangerous. Teleport doesn't work. I probably can't run away. I need to play this smart. I could try teleport. But we know how unreliable that is. But I do have that as an option. I think I need to try to go for survivability. Blink. And now that I have Scourge this time, I'm gonna see if I can poison him. Guy just has... You know what? Guy should just defend. Minwu, you need to cure. It's a good thing I defended. She decides to win the whole thing and become champion for land and make it to the end. Ah, okay. There's the post-game story, which is the same for every character. Okay. Alright, Firion. Cast Blink on yourself. I want you to defend for now. Minwu, you need to cast Protect. Too bad I don't have Berserk anymore either. Alright, I'll take it. Protect on Minwu. This is my best shot. And even then, Guy's not doing any damage. Oh my god, Guy. It's like Protect didn't do jack shit. Okay, Maria, you have to go for Scourge again. Okay, you don't have to go for Scourge, but I want to try to go for Scourge because maybe I can poison him. Yeah, this is not going well. How do I know if I got poison on him? You know what? Unless I'm using magic, I think I need to defend and Minwu has to be the one to attack. I can't tell if poison activated. Am I wasting my time with trying to poison this guy? Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Famous has set up an odd super tournament, a really big strong tournament. Turns out it was all a trap to lure Base out and delete him. Okay. Last second, Base hacks into the servers and locks everyone. And it locks everyone from entering to fight him except for whoever you decide to play as. Okay. Thought you made me run away. Okay. So, you know what? I want to check something before trying to, like, cast Warp. If I pull up the tracking page, can I be aware of Bighorns? I want to pull up Bighorn. Okay. It doesn't say he can't be poisoned. But maybe it's just a chance of being poisoned? I think. Okay. Here's the thing. My options are Scourge and try to poison him and go for poison damage. Or I go for Teleport. While Minwu just slowly uses physical attacks because I got lucky with the Mage's Staff. That's doing at least 20 damage. See, I can't tell if poison even is, like, sticking. I can't tell. I need to go for Teleport. I need to try. I think I could go ahead and get away with another physical attack. Ouch. That's another cure. Yeah, we are not supposed to fight Bighorn at this point. It's too early to fight Bighorn. Bot telling me to buy bot viewers. Get out of here. I don't even know if this is a good idea. I'm just trying something. How much HP do you have in total? Sure. 1,140. That's how much HP he has. Well, we got Teleport to finally work. Sword level increase, shield, MP, spirit, magic. Scourge leveled up. Intelligence. Guy got HP, Minwu's got staff, and protect leveled up. I have potions. Might as well use them. Bighorn is a punishment for taking the wrong path. That's what's going on. That has to be what's happening. Like, I can't think of anything else as why this would be happening. I have to go for basically teleport and warp. I have to. Okay, I got it to work. Thank you, Furion. And now that I see it, that's a dead end. That was a dead end. So, guy, can I, like, I'm gonna use a high potion on you. I don't care. Teleport. that didn't work. Okay. Firion is out of magic. Alright, Firion. Defend. Guy, you go ahead and heal Firion for me. It's not much, though. Defend, warp, another potion, even though potions suck. Maybe we can take a hit. But I should probably cure. Sadly, I don't have a way to get MP back. Not yet. If I fail this again, I have a better idea of what I have to do. Like, I understand how this room works. Come on, can we please get teleport or warp to work? Minwu is not going to make it. He needs a cure. I have never relied on instant death this much before. Not like this. Of course. Minwu's down. No, that didn't work. I actually have enough for life. One more warp. Nope. Minwu, you gotta heal yourself. I gotta go for teleport. I gotta go for it. I don't know what to do. I feel like this is a fail. I gotta cure again. Yeah, I gotta cure. And guy's dead. I think you should attack Firion that time. Fog is the same as Silence, but Silence is one that can wear off. Fog is more permanent. Dispel gets rid of status effect resistances. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dispel, dispel, dispel. Where is it? With a level 3. Double fire, spectral. Instant death, poison, psychic, ice. Teleport and warp. What are those counted as? Changeable? Which changeable is the first one, but he's not resistant. It removes resistances. But when I look at Bighorn, it doesn't show Bighorn having any sort of resistance. So, no, I don't think that would work. Swap? The problem with Bighorn is even if I got swapped to succeed, Minwu would lose out on all of his MP. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be reliable. Fear. You know what? I can't believe I'm gonna suggest this. I'm gonna start casting Fear. Seem to work. Minwu, you gotta cure yourself. I don't care if everyone else dies. Oh my god, that was clutch. Fear seems to work on him. Okay. Teleport level 1 just might not be good enough. And miss there. Come on. Missed again. I got a cure. Alright. That's it. That's the L. There's no chance. There it is. Okay. Now that I understand that room a bit better, I think I know where I need to go. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Now that I understand how this works. Or how that room works, anyway. PNG is working, right? Yeah, okay, good. Sucks is now I lost Scourge and my mace again. So there's a part of me that wants to just make sure to fight those ghosts again. Because they give good drops. Really good drops. And I think I know what I could do the next time I fight them. Just to make things a little bit easier. Okay. I want to fight the sergeants. I want to get another mithril drop. To be honest, I did not think we'd be spending this long on just the first couple floors. I did not think it would take this much time. We haven't even gotten to the other areas. Like, there's 2 other arcane labyrinths that we have to go through. And this one's the shorter one. This one's only 4 floors. The southern one is 10 floors, and that's the most. I kind of want to try to fight the ghosts that are here. I don't think they're exclusive to this area, though. So, I could try to find them in the overworld, if I need to. Yeah, Guy, I really need you to get all those strength boosts. Again, we are not supposed to fight Bighorn this early. Bighorn is a boss in the later in the game. And yet the game expects me to go through the Arcane Labyrinth right now if we want to get a certain weapon. Yeah, Bighorn is like a mid-game thing. I think Bighorn is one of those enemies that starts off as a boss, like within the next dungeon or two, but then later on becomes a regular enemy. And that's not even counting bonus dungeons. I think that's just in the main game. Luckily, all of these enemies are not that hard. It's really just if we fight those ghosts and the sergeant, which I wouldn't mind fighting either of them. I wouldn't mind getting new spells and my mage's staff again. I think I go this way? Yeah. HP boost from Minwu, that's fine. Fight you. I can't believe these resistance guys are having so much trouble with soldiers when I'm just like... done. I'm too strong. I got good. Getting some HP boost, and Guy got an agility boost. Maria needs to be healed. Is that it? Yes, it is. Now I gotta run back. Let's go ahead and cure Maria. But I gotta run back. Might as well grab some treasure. Get the tracking one. Then we go back this way to the exit. Again, if I just wanted to head to the exit after we enter the next floor with tracking, I could easily just do that. I found the exit early on. But we need to try to find the keyword. That's the main thing. Because I think each floor has its own keyword. At least I think it does. Does it? Yep. I think so. By the way, I'm looking at the good treasure chests for some of these ones. I've seen the treasure list for this floor and the tracking floor. The good list isn't even that great. It's not like it's worth it in terms of like, oh, I get this rare item very early. That helps me. Not really. What are you trying to say, Shroop? Okay, I do have tracking. By the way, Shroop, that bot of yours is trying to get my attention. It is weird. You're gonna go take a nap, Monzai? Go ahead and take that nap. Thanks for stopping by. I enjoy the conversations. Making your presence known. Yeah, I just constantly gotta remind me that you're still here. Again, that bot of yours is just constantly trying to get me to notice it. To be honest, Shroop, I've been thinking of maybe getting that bot for myself because it is kind of funny. Thanks for the bit, Mons. You too have a good cood, and then also have a good one. Thank you. Have a good, yes. First it's have a cood, then now it's have a good. Yeah, so for context, I've been visiting, yeah, you know what, sure, send me the link, because that bot is kind of funny. You might need to help explain it a little bit, but I've been visiting your, Necro streams here and there, and she has this bot that occasionally pops up and kind of, for lack of a better term, gives summaries of what's been talked about in chat throughout the stream. And for some reason, that bot just keeps name-dropping me specifically. It just sees another bot in chat, quote-unquote bot. And it's like, notice me, senpai. A fellow bot has appeared. Command? I might add it in because it is kind of funny. Set up the Battle Royale. Okay, finally made it to the exit again. We'll set up tracking. I did not fight the mages in here. This is the worst run so far. Yeah, your bot is like, oh, chat is having fun with only 10 deaths. But have you noticed Scottbot is in chat now? Have you noticed that? That's what your bot is like. It's like, chat, Scottbot's here. Okay, so from what I understand, one's a fake path that leads to a dead end, one is real. I know going south is the right way to go. If I go left, I'm gonna take it slowly, one step at a time. Okay, that's just normal encounter, I'll take it. I'll take normal encounters. This doesn't look like a dead end. I think I'm going the right way. So I think how this works is if you take the wrong pathway, then the game punishes you by making you fight Bighorn on a guaranteed tile encounter. Because if you notice on that second attempt, when I went back, it forced me to fight Bighorn again. So it's one of those guarantee encounter tiles. I wasn't just super unlucky. Let's go right instead of south. I'm taking it one step at a time. Okay, that was correct. Let's try going south. One step at a time. That's the dead end. I saw it. Okay, we're fighting Bighorn again. Blink. I don't have Scourge, so I need to try to go for Warp. Guy, just defend. Minwu. First of all, I think I'll probably go for Protect. But okay, I was thinking Blind I might have, but I don't have Blind. Okay, go for Protect. Okay, Guy needs to be affected by Blink. Set up Blink again. Go for Warp. Defend. Cure. Everyone. Good. That was the right way to go. Okay. Guy set up. Everything's good. Teleport. Warp. Defend. I think I should set up Dispel. Sit down on Discord and put which tool that does it. Okay, thank you. It's got a bunch of different ones. Oh, okay. That's something I'll try to look into soon. Teleport, Warp, Defend. Cure. Yeah, it's a good thing I went for Cure. I'm hoping... I don't think Dispel really did anything, but it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot, but at this point, Teleport is my only shot. Minwu finally got Teleport to work. Minwu got a bunch of stat boosts. Okay, there's the dead end. I couldn't see the dead end until I took that one step. So this is the correct path. Now I understand how this works. Treasure! High potion. Though I'm a mere derelict spirit, take heed of my words, for someday they may be of worth to you. When I was among the living, I once visited a place of surreal beauty. In that place, my body would move opposite of where I would command to go. Perhaps someday you will come to know such a place. Okay. So... this room doesn't seem to give a key turn, then. This room gives a hint for something else. For a different room. Okay. Okay. It is foreshadowing. It's giving a hint for a different room, but it's not giving me a key term. But to be honest, when I looked up this room, I don't see anything listed saying it giving me a key term. It just says the reward is hint for a mirror room. Again, I'm still trying to figure out how all this is set up. You know, that's all. But this does mean that if you set this room up, unless you want to fight Bighorn, you can just go straight for the exit. You're not missing anything. You're missing out on nothing. And the treasure's not even that good. Even on a good set of treasures, it's not worth it. There we go. So finding like that lost spirit is the only part of this section that has that maze, where it punishes you with bighorns. You know, eventually in later parts of the game, Bighorn can actually be taken down with physical attacks and not much strategy, but right now, no. We have to rely on instant kills, which normally I don't really use teleport and warp, so sometimes I might not even usually have them. Got a bunch of HP boosts. Oh, by the way, I looked something up. So I was confused on what barrier and protect do, because look, it says raises a barrier to defend against special attacks, and protect says raises defense, right? I was confused on what these two did. So protect is boosting your physical defense, that's normal. Shell is what you expect, boosts magic resistance. Barrier, what that actually does is protects you from status effects. You use this, and depending on your level of barrier spell, you now protect yourself from, say, getting put to sleep, getting blinded, you know, poison, stun, you know, stuff like that. Now, I was really confused on this one, wall. Let me go ahead and double check wall if it's exactly what I think it is. Okay. So, what wall does is both, it can be good, but it can be bad, depending on what your setup and what you're trying to do is. What wall is, you set this up on a character, that character cannot get hit by any black magic spell for the entire fight if it's a lower level than the spell. So that means, in this case, if Minwu sets up wall on someone, any black magic spell that character gets hit, if it's lower than 5, doesn't work. Fails. Even the positive buffs, like Berserk. So it has to be lower than the spell. And if you multicast, it's considered level 4 in this case. So traditionally, wall could be useful, but you're potentially blocking stuff like Berserk, which is actually pretty good. So there's some trade-offs. What's the other spell I'm thinking of that I thought I might have been? Maybe I'm thinking of black magic spell. I am thinking of black magic. Never mind. So hot outside. Oh, like how hot are we talking, hot corn dog? And I'm still here. Luckily, we're almost done with this room. I don't think I'm gonna give Firion wall, because there's like 20 spells, but only 16 spell slots. I don't think I'm gonna give Firion wall. I just don't see myself needing to use that spell that often. Again, I kind of have to choose which ones to keep and which ones to not keep. It says 92, but it feels like 107. Oh, don't you just hate those days? Alright, let's just leave. So, I've already used tracking, I've already used Wild Rose, I have to go with something else. Tracking is magic and spirits, but these are... Oh wait, what? The rest of these are gonna be matter and material. So I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters. So let's go with airship. Okay, let's take a look around. Who's loafing? Me? I'm not loafing. You're trying to hide. You're not doing your job. Oh my god, Helldivers. They can deal pretty decent damage sometimes, if they feel like it. I'll use one Thunder Spell. Whoa, wait, 8 damage from Guy? And that didn't even do anything. Let's all target the one I hit with Thunder. These guys are pretty tough. Like, not Bighorn tough, but they're still pretty tough. Firion, you need to heal everyone else. I might have to have Minwu cure. Yeah, going here at this early, means there's actually some tough fights. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, Guy doesn't have the Mithril Axe. I wish I got the Mithril Axe instead of the Mithril Bow. So Maria's physical attack isn't good. Part of the problem is I'm only getting one hit in. Yeah, I need to get multiple hits. Come on. There we go. That's how we get them. HP, MP, Spirit, Guy's Axe and Shield increased, Minwu's Staff increased. Minwu doesn't have a shield equipped, does he? No, he does. Okay. Wonder how my mom's doing. And that's all that guy had to say. More Helldivers. I can make a Helldivers joke, but I haven't played Helldivers. Yeah, we all just have to target one of them. Minwu, you need to just cheer everyone. Okay, we'll do that next time. Maria got a bow level. Okay, I'll take it. There's the exit up there. Soon as I hit home, I'm tying the knot. Good for him. This guy is gonna get married. We'll never hear the result of that, but good for him. That's a dead end. Okay, there's nothing down here. We need to go back towards the exit. Okay. Minwu got an HP boost. The floorboards on the are on the verge of coming off. I'd fix it if I could, but I don't have any nails. Okay, so that's the thing. We need to find someone with nails. Got it. I should go return the saw. It's a trading quest. I get it. Ugh, for crying out loud. Would you believe I forgot my hammer? You never really seen a sunset until you've seen one from up here. There's nothing like sailing over the clouds, you know? Thanks. Oh, this enemy. Can re-get this kill. Oh, right. Forgot, they're pretty strong. And I don't have a mithril axe. Man, I really wish I got the mithril axe instead. Okay, I'm gonna hit thunder on at least one of them. Yeah, that was only a single hit, wasn't it? There we go, that's 95 damage. Nope. Nope, none of that. I still need to be cautious on my MP. Especially in a place that I can't easily just run back and heal. Man, they really hate Guy. But Maria, like... Alright, Maria. It's time for a fire spell. And we're gonna hit all of them. God, the spread damage, like... It is so much better to just single target. Single target spells do way better than spread. Come on, get out of here. Thanks, Maria. Man, Maria, you need some extra strength. Fearing got a sword level. HP, HP. Maria's strength increased. Thank you. It's like the game's like, oh my god, Maria, you're doing 0 damage. We need to get you a strength boost. It's the strangest thing. I could have sworn there was a saw right here. Okay, what do we got? To tell you the truth, I'm afraid of heights. Then why you want an airship? I believe there were some nails in one of the crates. Would you mind taking a look for me? Oh, God. Okay, good. We got the nails. Is there anything else down here? There's another guy. We need to reinforce this area soon. Okay, so he's not going to really do much. Got it. Dang it, these guys again. Okay, I want to cast one fire spell on one of them, and I got a cure guy. Oh my god, guy, you're at 3 HP. It's a good thing I cured you. Fire level 4. How much damage does that do? 145. You see what I mean? Single target versus doing a spread magic attack, it's such a huge drop in damage. It is not worth hitting all of them. You're better off single targeting. At least I think so. Oh good, Maria's actually doing something with her bow. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like Guy's axe and shield got to level 6. Yay. I didn't realize everyone else has like level 5 variants. I was gonna say halfway there, but no, I'm not halfway there. Again, the cap for weapon and magic is 16. I don't even know why 16. Also, by the way, since we're getting, like, axe level 6, our physical attack is going to be way overpowered for the main game for a little while. No, I need to go back up here. Can you move, dude? There we go. What do these guys say? Oh, I'm too busy to talk. Again, this is just one of the Arcane Labyrinths. I have 2 more to do. If it's a hammer you're looking for, you should find one in one of the wood stacks. Look out, make way, coming through. Okay, so wood stacks. I got the hammer. Okay, so I got nails, I got a hammer. The encounter rate just... Isn't this set to... We went from tracking to airship? Yeah, it's bad treasure, high encounter rate. Yeah, that's why we're fighting so often. Bad treasure, high encounter rate. Hey there, can you spare those nails? Handed over the nails. Thanks, this ought to do the trick. We can always use a hand around here. Okay. also have the hammer, and the hammer goes to you. Hey there, young whippersnapper. How about lend me that hammer? Hand over the hammer. Much obliged. We can always use a hand around here. Okay, and there's something about the saw I remember. You know what? I should cure. Okay. At least they missed Minwu. I was willing to use... Oh, I didn't need to use Cure. This is the problem with setting it to memory. Okay, good. I think we got enough strength for at least Furion and Guy to do okay on these guys. Again, at least this isn't the NES version where stats can go down. At least that's not possible. There we go. One more left. I think Guy needs the cure. Wow, Minwu can heal 1,000 HP right now. That's insane. Okay, good. Guy's strength increased, Minwu's staff, and spirit went up. Got it. Okay, so there was a guy with a saw. I think it was you. Would you like to use the saw? Go ahead and hold it. I got the saw. I think we needed to talk to the other guy that needed the saw for me to get it from him. I think that's what happened. Because there wasn't any reason why he didn't give me the saw earlier, other than potentially talking to this other guy that's looking for it first. Is he down here? No, that's just... He wants to reinforce the area. Again, we have high encounter rates. Time for a battle royale. Cool breeze sure feels good. Afraid of heights. Again, they just told me about the nails. This is always the worst part of RPGs and encounter rates. It's always when you're just trying to talk to someone, basically. And you're just constantly going back and forth, is when the random encounters just get very annoying. I mean, I'm getting stat boosts. I'm getting the stat boost. Is that all I see? Would you hand it over? Would you mind letting me use it? Okay, thanks a million. Thanks to you, all the repairs are done. All that's left is the test run. This airship is strong enough to brave any storm and defy any wind. We couldn't have built it without you. Okay. We have wind. So we just got the wind turn. That would be life in nature, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Let's not use wind. Let's go ahead and use Dreadnought. Because that matches with airship. So we should we should have a good encounter rate and good treasure. Is that right? Let me look. Matter materials, airship and dreadnought. Matter materials, good treasure, low encounter rate. It's not the treasures that I care about, it's the encounter rate that I'm more worried about. We're getting a sneak peek of the dreadnought. That's for sure. We're seeing the dreadnought a little bit early. Okay. Well, there's the exit. But that's not what I wanted. Not yet. Come on, game. Just let me through it. Again, I don't really like running away from random battles that often. I'd be missing out on, well, experience in normal games. Okay. I went the wrong way. But that's how you get to the exit. Good to know. What do you have to say? Hold it right there. I was patrolling the ship when all of a sudden the engine started racing out of control. Go inform the captain of what's happened at once. I leave the engine repairs to you. What do you mean you don't know what to do? There's no time for discussion. You just have to find a way to cool it off. Hop to it. Oh, right. You want to avoid entering the areas that are flashing red. Those are there to detect possible intruders. Normally, there wouldn't be anything to worry about, but amid the panic, the troops will be up in arms. They might even be crazy enough to suspect you as being an intruder. Ha! Okay, I probably had to talk to him first, because he left. It's surgeons! Is this a guaranteed way to fight surgeons? Or sergeants? I don't care how it's pronounced. This might be a guaranteed way. If this is a guaranteed way, we might be able to get a mithril axe or mithril armor for free. Just, I hope it's not another mithril bow. I don't think I need to use magic. I think using that one spell is good enough. I need to save MP. Come on, game. Okay, good. Please give me something good. Maria got strength and intelligence boost. Guy got agility. No item drop. If I stay here, I don't get... No, you do get affected by... Okay, you still get the... enemy encounter. Got it. I'll keep this place in mind. This is a guaranteed way to fight these guys. If I really wanted to, I can start with this room in this area and just fight them. Marie got intelligence boost. And just fight them over and over and over again until I get the item drops I want. AKA the axe. I'm pretty sure there's a way to buy mithril axes. Come on, let's just keep moving. Ooh, there we go. the random encounter forced activated a step before the forced encounter. That's nice. Strength. Minwu's strength increased. Okay. You, what do you think you're doing? Oh. A forced encounter? Maria can only use one more spell. Man, I really need more magic for Farian. More MP for Farian and Maria. Like, it's really bad. Cure guy. Yeah, I'm just using physical attacks. I mean, might as well just save the one spell Maria has for later, I guess. I used a good chunk of that MP against Bighorn, didn't I? Well, Maria got level 6 bow, and Farian's got level 6 sword now. Wait. Just... hold on a minute. Guy has level 7 axe and shield? Oh my god. I feel overpowered. That's a dead end. Oh, one step too far. One step too far. Alright, I'll use fire. Man, I really wish I had Osmos. Osmos and Swap. Really wish I had him right now. I mean, Minwu has Swap, but he doesn't have Osmos. Nor, like, a really good way to get MP back. Minwu's magic defense increased. There's the Mithril Axe. There we go. Guy, get strong. It's like 7 more attack power, but Guy's strongest there is. There we go. Thank you, Guy. You're finally actually contributing. Guy's strong. Guy's strongest there is. Phoenix down. I'll take it. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Again, I kind of need to be careful on my MP usage now, but I believe this is the final floor that I need to do. So I think we're almost done in the North West Arcane Labyrinth. It's only taken me nearly 3 hours. Oh my god. I blame Bighorns. It's just too bad I missed out on a couple other item drops. We just have to go with physical attacks. I better heal Furion. Oh, Guy's doing 70 damage now against him. Oh, I see YouTube side. Good job. Okay. Just substitute. Thank you, Open Floor. Thank you. Going through Arcane Labyrinth at the moment, and this isn't 100. Oops. This is a 100% run using RetroAchievements as well. So The grind just will never end. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. I hope you were having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. I did not realize that was a force encounter. And I hope you at least enjoy the background noise. I just recently started the streaming on the YouTube side as well. So if you look through the channel, all the previous streams that I've done before is on there. Like, if you look through the channel. They're all from Twitch. So, just pointing that out. Yeah, let's check. That was a random encounter, not a forced encounter. I think we're at the tail end, but I need to get to the end. Luckily, I think when we go through these rooms again, because we're gonna be going through these rooms again, what's gonna happen is, because we already got the keywords or the hint or whatever we get from each of these rooms, we could just go straight to the exit. Life Tome. You, what do you think you're doing? I mean, Life Tome is fine. I could hand it to Guy just so we have a backup, we have someone on backup life duty. And a great day. I just got through streaming Final Fantasy 16. How is 16? I've never played it. Stop by for a spell. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I haven't played 16. I don't have a PlayStation 5 to play it. The only mainline Final Fantasy games I have not played is 11, 14, and 16. It's the engine of Dreadnought, which I can't do anything with, because it's just copy and pasting the actual Dreadnought map. Okay. Yeah, this entire stream has just been the North West Arcane Labyrinth, because it was taking me a little bit to figure out how I'm actually supposed to progress and get all the key terms. And then the second floor, I just kept fighting bighorns. Antarctic Wind. That's not neat, is it? It's almost no story game before an RPG, but it does what it does well. Also, isn't it more Devil May Cry and not RPG anymore? Although, do you count Final Fantasy VII Remake's mainline? Because I haven't played those either. I don't know if those are considered mainline or not. That's a weird situation. Can I use Antarctic Wind? Cast a cold item into the engine of Dreadnought. Okay. The engine is cooled off. You're X16 more than Rebirth. Really? As someone who hasn't played either the 7 remakes because I was just holding off, why do you prefer 16 over Rebirth? Is it story? Or is it gameplay? What is it? I did literally give the engine a chill pill. I literally did. Thanks, Antarctic Wind. Thank you for that. I just casted ice on it. That's all. Man, I really wish I could just have both chats in one chat window that I could easily just look to instead of swapping back and forth between pages. Actually, I wonder. Oh, Maria needs healing. if I trying something? The problem is if I have it this way, then I can't really see the other stream. That doesn't really work. Just in case I need a backup. Another mithril axe. Well, I could sell that. Thanks, Two Steps Encounter. Also, can you finally give me mithril armor instead of weapons? Because I don't need the axe or the bow anymore. I mean, it could be money, but I haven't been selling stuff because I'm a hoarder. Oh, I went for cure again. Dang it. No armor, only weapons. Oh my god, that... Oh, there's the mithril armor. That just made me think of a Duke Nukem Forever joke. I never even played Duke Nukem Forever. I think I just, like, saw the clip or something. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure there's a key term in here somewhere. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pull up the map. Yeah, there is a key term in here. I figured there had to have been. Wish I could just lower encounter rates right now. Yeah, the Duke Nukem Forever joke that I'm thinking of is, at one point, Duke Nukem is offered the Halo body armor for whatever reason, and Duke Nukem's like, power up is for pussies. Well, okay, how about a gun? You want a gun? That's the joke. I don't know why, it just made me think of that. I hope Twitch or YouTube doesn't care if I use that word. It's a little both. You're a huge fan of the original FF7, and Remake and Rebirth follow the same beats but have a lot of unnecessary filler. Kind of feel like it ruined it for you. Plus, not a fan of the combat system for an FF7 game. So are you just not a big fan of the action RPG route that they started going with? Heard that about 16. That it's close to Devil May Cry style game, but can't confirm it. Yeah, I haven't played a DMC game as well, so I don't know for sure. And again, I haven't played 16. I just miss that. I just kind of wish Final Fantasy went back to RPGs, but I guess that's what the Octopath games and what the Bravely Default games are now. You want you want a RPG game made by Square now? Well, it's not going to be Final Fantasy anymore. You had to get that from Bravely Default or the Octopath series. So, I can understand the extra padding and fluff with the 7 remakes. For me, one of my bigger issues with 7, based on what I see, is that it's not a remake because it's not a replacement for the original, because it seems to be making changes to the original story that only makes sense, and even the game itself is referencing stuff in the original game when they make these changes. So you almost still need to play the original game to understand what's actually happening in FF7 Remake. Is that accurate? Silver Curse. Oh, that's actually good. Is that better than Mithril Armor, though? It's the same. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Give that to Guy. And I think that's a guaranteed chest drop too if we do the right order. So you can just guarantee that instead of going for mythical stuff. Remake and Rebirth, more of multiverse story, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's what it's kind of sounding like. Because I haven't seen much of Rebirth, so I have less context on that one, okay? But... oh, I went the wrong way. Dang it, I am lost. I think it's better to turn around and go back. But based on what I saw of a playthrough of the first game, Aerith seems to know exactly what happened in the original game. Because she seems to be hinting about stuff that is supposed to happen in that original game. And if that is correct, then the game is just expecting you to have played the original game. If they're gonna do stuff like that and make changes. So then it's not a remake. Yeah, I think that's the... it feels like that's my problem with the FF7 remake. I feel like if you're gonna remake something, you almost want it to be a replacement for the original, right? But if it expects you to play the original because they're gonna make changes and make references to the original, then it's not a remake. Supposed to be a cheeky joke. So it's supposed to be an alternate timeline. Yeah, and... I'm just saying, FF7 Remake is not a remake. Oh, here we go. Looks like you have things back under control here. I knew you had it in you. Good show. Of course, I wasn't going to just leave you here while I took refuge in the Aquafire or anything. Perish the thought. There we go. We got another key term. Now we can leave. Yeah, I think that's my main problem with FF7 Remake. They call it a remake. It's not a remake. You can make an argument that it's kind of like the equivalent of a different adaptation of the same story. Kind of like how, like, if you take a Marvel movie, it's an adaptation, like, Infinity War is an adaptation of the comic, but even then there's changes, but there's similarities as well. It's kind of like that, but it also seemed like in Final Fantasy VII Remake, it seemed like they made even further changes to where it becomes completely different. Do I seek to break the seal, then use another word? I thought this was the last four. Let's go ahead and use Mithril. Okay, good. I knew we were done. Northwest Quarter, that's right. Final floor. I think we're... no, let's heal Guy. You hear a voice from nowhere. You who break the seal, show me your strength. Oh! My worst nightmare! It's not Bighorn, it's Wildhorn! Oh no. I can't do much. It's my worst nightmare. Is this a stronger variant? Oh my god, Maria can't do shit. Looks like everyone's affected by Protect and Blink, luckily. Let's just try. See what we get. 0 damage. Okay, Furion can do something. Furion Guy can do stuff. Okay, good. And he's not doing as much damage as I thought. So maybe Wildhorn is weaker than Bighorn. That's why you like sick. Hold on. Let me cure Furion. That's why you like 16, even though it's a button masher, and leans heavy more into story. And it's very story-driven to where it's almost a movie, but it works. Again, eventually, I plan to play 16. And maybe if I ever get a PS5, I'll probably just stream my first playthrough. But I don't know when that will happen. Still that physical attacks. Okay. Oh, that wasn't as bad. Oh my god. The power of the seal has been released from the labyrinth. We made it out. Oh my god. 3 hours and that was just one of the dungeons. That was one of them. There's 2 more and they have more floors. Oh my god. And I came out with less stuff. I had more stuff before. Okay. Well, at the very least, I do have mithril armor, the Carper Cuirass, which is basically the same thing. I have mithril axe. Or silver cuirass, that's what I meant. And a bunch of money. And a bunch of stat level ups. We still end up with a good haul. However, that was brutal. Set up the Battle Royale. There's an ad playing on the Twitch side. Use the inn. Please. Magic lady. I need bed. I need sleep. We're beat up and we're tired. We need magic. Oh. For some reason, caps locked battle for part of it, and yet it still worked. Alright. I do not plan to start the next section of the Arcane Labyrinth. I know I will not have time, based on how long that took. However, maybe we'll wander around a bit. Firion should work on... We should definitely work on spells along the way. Let me look. Cure in life? You know what? I'm gonna give Guy some magic. Just some. Mostly, like, as a spare heal in life, just in case. He's going to have maybe some black magic spells, like the temporary ones that Maria's not gonna use. But he's not a main magic dealer. That's not his role. Start spamming life. Start spamming thunder. Sure, Guy, just start spamming something. I need MP boosts. I need magic level ups. Firion and Maria desperately need MP boosts. Like, that was the biggest problem of that entire run. It's the MP. I'm just having Guy as backup magic, but I think I'm mostly gonna have him more on the overworld side of things. He's still gonna be physical attacking all the way. He's just backup healer for overworld. I usually give them a cure, life, and even Azuma anyway. But that's about it. Experience... Maria's Thunder increase, Intelligence increase, Magic. Guy got MP boost, but not Furion or Maria. I think I'm getting RNG screwed with the MP boosts. Still want to spam life. Do I want to bother with warp right now? You know what? No, not right now. I may do some grinding on my own time to power up warp, and also maybe teleport. Yeah, I hope you stop by more often, Open Floor. By the way, just if you're curious, I stream Monday through Friday, noon PST. Wednesdays are Monster Hunter World, and we mainly do multiplayer. The rest of those streams are, well, right now, Final Fantasy II. I tend to do a variety of different streams. You can look through the YouTube videos and you can kind of get an idea of what I've already played before and get an idea of that. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by, Open Floor. Yeah, I do not think I have enough time for another run of Arcane Labyrinth. That took way too long. Again, I may do some grinding on my own time, specifically for stuff like Warp, where that's just a big grind, and maybe try to get like some MP boost or something. But generally, I think we can more or less move on. I'm heading back to Altair so I could get more mithril equipment. That's why. And I may head to Bofsk, because that's close to the northeast Arcane Labyrinth, and we're going to head that way anyway. So we might as well explore Bofsk. Yippee! What was that sound effect? Yippee? Okay. Sometimes I wonder what these sound effects are. Again, if there's some sound effects that you feel like should be, that it feels like should be a mainstay, I can add it in as a normal redeem. I think in cases like that, it's more of how often a certain sound effect is used. It's showing the trendy ones? I see. Okay. I don't know if I should be powering up magic to like level 4 or level 5, because I don't have the MP to support it. But at the same time, I just need to get the MP boost to support it. I don't even know what that sound effect you even played was. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I think Maria got HP and MP increase. 72, yeah. Well, at least life is at level 3 for you. We'll probably focus on Blink, Protect, Shell in battle. Blizzard and Warp. And Guy's out of MP, but that's fine. I think... yeah, there's a town nearby. Oh, you know what? Arcane Labyrinth's right here. Hey, you don't have to stop. You don't have to stop, Shroob. Do what you want. Do what you want. But if you spam stuff, then how can I be surprised? I don't know. Again, I don't care. Do what you want. So now that in the Arcane Sanctuary, this flame is lit because it's pointing to the northwestern dais. Because that's what we just completed. Big brain robot over here? Yes. Yes. Alright. Spam protect. Spam ice. Maria, or guys out of MP. Yeah, I just really hope we could get more MP for Farian and Maria. That will help a lot. We're just going to keep spamming magic along the way. Again, I'm heading to Altair mainly. Just kind of taking care of this along the way. If I really wanted to speed through to Altair, I could be running away from battles, but this magic grind is kind of important sometimes. A single target like this still means I gotta like spend 6 turns doing this. But Maria's almost out of MP. That's okay. Okay, so we got one more. Maria's got one more spell. I'll go ahead and let Guy attack. Farian Spirit Magic increase. Farian didn't even get MP increase. Like, come on. What's with this lack of MP boosts? I think I better read that out. For 100 bits... Oh, was there no TTS? There should have been a TTS. Maybe I didn't set it up correctly. Well, I'll read it off. If you're not in this chat, what are you doing? Come join the best robot stream. Exactly. I didn't coerce Shroob to say that at all. Let's be honest, Shroob. There's not many robot streams. There's not many. So... unless you count Neurosama, but that's an AI thing. That's a little bit different. Not a robot, you know. That's a little different. Guy, go ahead and start spamming Cure. Shroob does indeed do what she wants, and I'm okay with this. But that was supposed to be for, like, a text-to-speech, right? If that's the case, then I still need to get things set up. I got garlic from that. What does garlic do? Damage the undead. Oh, I should have figured. I should have figured that's exactly what it did. I don't even know if it's a good item. It said to pin it, so pin it at the top of the chat. I mean, I could pin it. There you go. That's fair. I think that's fair. Protect. Lizard. Start spamming Cure. Defend. Yeah, I'll pin it. I think that's fair. For 100 bits, I think it's fair for pinning the message. The only times where I probably won't allow that is during, like, Monster Hunter streams, where I kind of need to keep the room code available as a pin. That's, like, the only time where I wouldn't do that. That would be fun. To see when people come in, they just see the pin. Just, you know, just a comment that's just yelling at you to watch more. It's in all caps, so that's how you know it's yelling at you. Spent like 5 turns during that, but that's okay. Can we... Wait, is it okay? Spirit, magic. Maria got MP. You know, okay, so it was okay. It wouldn't have been okay if no one got any MP boosts. I mean, Guy got one, but I don't care. I mean, Guy's not the main important one to get an MP boost. And you even got 3 exclamation points in there, so that's a command right there. That's not a suggestion, that's an order. Yeah, not everything transferred over because I'm using a different program now and I gotta reset some things. Seems like I need to get text-to-speech working again. As well as the raid little sound effect to play again. The shrewd commands all to come watch a Robit stream. Considering that there aren't many Robit streams, so I might be your only option. You don't get a choice. Again, Neurosama's not a robot. I mean, she is, but it's an AI thing. It's different. We're different things. Oh, protect went up. Good. Good. Protects at level 4. Which I think it means it's a higher chance of success. Maybe it also increases the defense even more. Start working on Shell. These are the same, we'll just cast Cure. Okay. Spirit went up, Spirit again, okay. Again, at least there's no stat lowers in this version. That was the dumb thing about the original NES one. And defend. And this is when having memory is good to have. That way I can just hold X at this point. I don't know what causes the MP boost, but maybe it has to do with the level of spells that you're casting. Like how fast you're draining your MP. Like if I try to use teleport or warp 100 times, and like all of them fail, yeah, I used it 100 times and I wasted 100 MP, but that was just a matter of luck that they all failed. So maybe if you're using that 100 times versus saying a level 10 spell 10 times, you're draining the magic a lot faster, quote unquote. I don't know. How that works. Almost made it to Altair. I'll spam Thunder. And I'll go ahead and continue to work on Guy's magic as backup. Honestly, it's not really the level I'm worried about for Guy, it's more about his total MP that I want. Because if he's going to be a backup healer, he kind of needs the MP. Again, I'll probably give Guy some of the status effects that only last temporarily. Like stun, for example. Just to give an option in battle. Just to mess around with. But to be honest, status effects in Final Fantasy games have never been a go-to for me. Status effects just never seem to be worth it. Either because they're not that good. Oh, good. Furion finally got some MP. And Guy did too. Either the status effects are just not good, or they are decent, but like every enemy is like resistant to it. Okay, made it back. I want not this shop, this one. Okay. Everyone gets a mithril helm. You get a mithril helm. You get a mithril helm. We get 2 mithril armors. And everyone gets mithril gloves. There we go. Increase my stats. There we go. Mithril helm. There. I'm gonna have better defense. Mithril. 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 Oh my god. We have better defenses. That's all I came here for. That's literally all I came here for. Okay, so that took 20 minutes to get to Altair. Because of all the magic grinding I was doing along the way. You know what I haven't done in a while? Save. 3 hours, 30 minutes right at the start of the Arcane Labyrinth. Basically 1.5 hours later. And, maybe I saved after. I don't know. Okay. Oh no, because I died and had to reset. Oh, okay. Basically took like an hour to get through. Like, properly get through. Alright. Shell. Spam Thunder. Spam Cure. I know, this is fun, right? We're gonna head back up. We're gonna go visit Bofsk and see what's there. Maybe there's new stuff I can buy. I don't know. If there is, well, oh well. And then I think we're gonna save in front of the next Arcane Labyrinth. I think that's kind of what I'm gonna go with. And yes, I will use every inn along the way. Because I'm gonna spam magic. And it's only like 18 gil. And I have the gil for it. So I don't care. Okay, head up, back up this way. I could take the bow. Whoops, hold on. Still need level 3. Spam life. I think higher level life, 1, increases the likelihood of it activating, if that's even a thing that you would need to worry about. But it also might increase the amount of HP you get recovered with. That is my guess. There we go. Maria's intelligence increased. Minwu got more HP. I'll take what I can get. More shell, more thunder, more life. Okay. Oh, shells increase and spirits increase. Good. Firion, let's work on Blink next. And life. I could work on Cure and Life for Firion, but those can still be worked on outside of battle. That's why I'm not worried about it. One more round. I don't think we need to go back to Altair to buy new equipment. I think we're kind of done with that until we're ready to move on with the plot. Firion got more MP. Thank you. So did Guy. I'll take it. Link, Thunder, Life. I think I kind of want the magic at level 5. I feel like I don't need more after that. At least not yet. HP, Spirit, HP, okay. Oh, you know what, no. This mean, guys, I'll just go ahead and take them all down. Even though this would be a good one for leveling things up, but I kind of want to get a move on a little bit. Okay, if we go back this way, we are back over here. No, I'm gonna continue. Okay, yeah, 3 turns. I can do this. Maybe I should have gone to the end, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go straight to Bofsk. Two more turns. With how tough the Arcane Labyrinth ended up being, yeah, I don't mind doing some of this grind along the way. when I wasn't really using magic that much in the Arcane Labyrinth because I was trying to conserve my MP as much as possible. I don't mind doing this. There's a part of me that wants to go back into that Wild Rose room. Oh, level 4 Blink. Good. There's a part of me that wants to go back to that Wild Rose room so I can find those ghost enemies and try to get, like, some really good drops. Okay. North, a little bit north from here, that's the Northwest. I'm going to Bosk. I'll start casting Teleport. Thunder. And we'll cast Cure. Fine, why not? This way I'm at least working on one of these. Thunder level 4. I'll take it. This way I'm still making progress no matter what. Eye drops, antidote. Okay, I'll take it. Well, there's the Dreadnought right there. But we're not even told to go here yet. For this many enemies, I'm just gonna fight normally. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save in front of Bosk, because I don't remember what's in here. Okay. You need a pass to board the Dreadnought. You're with the rebels, right? You gotta destroy the Dreadnought. I can't do that yet. Oh, I probably don't want to talk to him. That's kind of why I saved. There's a rebel spy masquerading as an Imperial soldier. If you can get to him, I'm sure he'll have some important information for you. And I don't want to try to continue with the plot at all. They're making us work like slaves. I hate that Borgin. Being used by a man like that really makes my blood boil. It's weird, though. I can't seem to remember what things were like when the Dark Knight was in command. Looks like we could do another battle royale. Why is it? I guess Caps Lock was on? I didn't mean to. Where's the inn? That's what I really care about right now. I'll check the shops later. Magic. Ooh. I may check the magic shop. There's the inn. Yeah, we're technically not supposed to come this way yet. Even when we continue the plot, I don't think we're supposed to go here yet. But nothing's stopping me. Dagger, spear, longsword, longbow. Bronze shield, bronze, silver cuirass. Okay. Which, it was cheaper to get this than mithril armor. Okay. You know what? There must be some sort of evasion boost for this. There must be a difference between the two. I wonder if there actually is a difference. Let's check the magic shop. Fear, Basuna, Azuna, and Silence. Okay. I can start buying some magic. First of all, Silence is a black magic, right? No, Silence is white magic. Yeah, that's the temporary one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, for starters, and also there's Fear. I am not teaching Fear to Firian. I think this is all white magic. Yeah. I am not teaching Fear to Firian. I need to have both of these two. of Basuna and Asuna. However, I don't... Normally, I wouldn't feel the need for Basuna. Asuna. And you know what? Just for fun, let's give Guy the Silence Tome. So, Basuna to Therian. Because I think I've already decided which spells I want to give to everyone. Asuna to Therian. Silence to Guy. After that, Guy should also have an Asuna. If he's my backup, he should also have one. There we go. I think that's good. That just means more magic for Therian to learn. I think I would want all of my healing stuff near the top. I think this is probably good. And I now need to level these up. Alright, I think that's about it for this area. Man, like, they're really holding off on giving me black magic, aren't they? Unless I got those drops, you know? Alright. I think that's all there is to do in Bosk right now. Let's go ahead and head up here. Well, Fury and Maria have 80 MP now. That's nice. Okay. And here is the northeast quarter of the Arcane Labyrinth. That is the next one that I need to take care of. I know for a fact I do not have time to do that right now. So I'm going to be wrapping up. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. Wednesdays are Monster Hunter. The rest of the time it's Final Fantasy II. All the old streams are on the YouTube channel. I think all of them are there. I need a new outro again. Anyway, in between streams, if I have time, I think I'm gonna spend time working on magic, and I think I want everything to be at around level 5. I think that's fair for right now. Especially I want to try to get teleport and warp working on my own time because of how inaccurate they can be. But I think if I get all these spells to level 5, I'll be okay. And that's some grinding that I could just do on my own time. I may, for Minwu, spam swap, not to level it up, but if it succeeds, he may get an HP and MP boost out of it. And that will just help going forward. So I may be doing that on my own time. Anyway, tomorrow's Monster Hunter. It's been a while, so I forget what I need to do next, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. When we get back to this on Thursday, Northeast Corner, Arcane Labyrinth, and hopefully we could do that and the Southern Corridor. Hopefully I could do both. Let's see. Maybe we can raid someone on the Twitch side. Yeah, we could raid someone on the Twitch side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream for YouTube, and then we are going to raid on the Twitch side. Later.